Hello, it's Tina Marie, and this is a spark of wisdom. Today, I'd love to chat about courage. In the dictionary, courage is defined as the choice and willingness to confront agony, pain, danger, uncertainty, or intimidation. Valor, which is synonymous with courage, is that energy that we summon whenever we go into battle. Physical courage is bravery in the face of physical pain or hardship, even death or threat of death. And there is moral courage. Moral courage is the ability to act rightly in the face of popular or cultural opposition, shame, scandal, discouragement, or personal loss. So who are we inside? When we reach for our own courage, what I've learned is it takes energy. It takes energy to even summon courage. Now, what does it mean, Tina Marie, to have energy to find and summon courage? It's this want and this desire that comes and rises in front of us, that summons this different part of us that isn't the normal in today's day and age that we act to and from. Courage isn't as common as we would love it to be, because why would we reward it so greatly when we see it show up? Yet, it's part of every single one of us. It's inside of us at every minute. I ask myself about courage. What is it inside of me that has me feel courageous? And why would I even need to be courageous? I feel courageous when I do what's right. When I can see and know that, as the definition states, the opposition is great. And to acquiesce, to simply be mediocre, to agree with the mundane, and to do what others do, to be normal, to fit in. Whenever we're courageous, it's the rising through that. It's the coming to the other side of something that pulls to us. And I believe that life deals us these opportunities. I believe that life in its infinite wisdom is in each day, in many ways, evoking our courage. It's like a thread pull. It's like a mechanism saying here. It's like that hand out, wanting to have you grasp and pull up into that next evolved season in your own life. And the challenges we find around us, be it other people's opinions, be it our own opinion that is somewhere encased in a past representation of who we've been or who we've not been. Those, I call them evil reminders of where we failed. That could be another voice that's listening to us to keep us away from our courage, or is it the very mechanism that's pushing us toward it? So opposition can be that mechanism that evokes courage. So can those unpredictable challenges that cause us to rise up and become something new. Whether it's a virus that's threatening humanity, or someone who passes our journey and tries to harm us, or a circumstance that we felt out of control in, yet with courage we realize we have control through. Courage is that mechanism of our evolution. And courage seems to always be partnered with truth. Not our truth, but the truth. Let me explain the difference. Our truth is that part of truth that we've made up, that we've justified, that we've hallucinated or glamorized. The truth is deeper. It has substance to it. It seems to have its own voice. It seems to have its own presence, own energy. You know what I'm talking about. As I've investigated courage for myself, there seems to be this amazing dynamic partnership with with truth. So courage and truth are hand-in-hand partners. So with this short discussion on courage, I ask that you think inside yourself, where am I needing or being called to be more courageous in my life? Where am I needing to stand up to something that I know deep in my soul is not of truth? And as I see it, then I can defend it. We must follow that calling that has us see the dismay in humanity. Because without us seeing it and caring about it, it will not change. And change, positive change, definitely takes courage. Where am I being asked to step up to a whole new level of life? Where am I being asked to remove filters, dream states, illusion, my own hallucination about something that I haven't yet had the energy or courage to face in myself or in someone else? Where am I being asked to not simply do life on terms that seem to fit in? Where am I being asked to possibly clean the slate of what I believe my life has been or was supposed to be, and allow myself to have the courage to design and move towards what my soul has been evoking me to experience, and I've been ignoring it? Where do I rise up and find courage, pull it in, and live from it more and more each day? Will it be scary? Yes. Having courage in itself requires courage. It will be scary. I know this. Courageous conversations about something that seems shaky or triggery, prickly. Conversations we want to have with another person about something that matters to us, but we haven't had the words or the energy or the right timing to have. I give you permission to do it today. I give you permission to write a letter. Sometimes writing a letter gives you a different perspective, and different energies can come in and present its wisdom in and through you, as opposed to conversations, because sometimes our conversations, it's way too raw, or we feel like we're stumbling on words. But a letter can be courageous, and it can be rewritten time and time again until it has the energy that you seek to express. And then from there, you'll find a new way to just communicate. It's awesome. Letters are great. Maybe it's looking in the mirror. Maybe your courage is found just simply having that eye-to-eye conversation with yourself. Maybe your own pep talk, your own cheerleader session, your own truth-telling session. And instead of beating ourselves up, which we could easily do, we build ourselves up. And we remind ourselves what we're truly made of. I allow the reflection to be my courage. That reflection is my courageous self. That reflection is my noble self. My reflection is my wise self. And allow it to have a talk with me. And sometimes that talk simply comes through thought form. I look at my reflection in her eyes, and I allow her to fill me with her wisdom and her knowing and her perspective of me, because sometimes I lose my own perspective of myself. I'm sure you could be nodding your head on that one too. And I allow her to remind me what I truly am inside my soul. And I allow her to remind me what my passions are, my aliveness, my reasons for being, what's my big why. And I let her remind me that I am of love. And flaws are fleeting. But inside, I'm courage. My mother gave me 2 words. Many words, however, these 2 ring true every day of my life for Mom. She told me, always be courageous and always be kind. Courage need not be harmful. Courage is more graceful. Courage is more loving than we would give it credit for. So, Mom, thank you for those words. Always be courageous and always be kind. I hope these words today have helped you in some way, or even possibly someone that you know that could use a little dose of courage, a little dose of, you've got this. I believe in you. Simply take a step. It'll be fine. Because we know whenever courage is supposed to be summoned, we must summon it. Because if we do not follow that little push, or maybe it's a pull, toward that next level of our life, what fills that gap is painful. Hesitance, doubt, lack of self-confidence, fear. Courage, when we move toward it in the moment that it presents itself and speaks into our ear and onto our heart, will give us the freedom that we seek. We must learn to trust it. Courage and truth. That's for you. I'm taking these words into my heart again today. Thank you. I'm Tina Marie St.Cyr, and thank you for listening to the Light Your Life podcast. Today has been a spark of wisdom. You can find out more about the Light Your Life podcast through bonfirecoaching.com. And you can also find out more on our Facebook page at Bonfire Coaching. And you can also follow us on Instagram at, you guessed it, Bonfire Coaching. The Light Your Life podcast is designed for people who are ready to take their life to the next level and literally allow the circumstances that may feel against you to be the very fuel that takes you to where you would love to be. Until next time, I'm Tina Marie St.Cyr.